Hey Virgos, welcome to your weekly Sidereal Astrology forecast. This is for June 27th through the 3rd of July, 2016. I'm Athen, and this is for Sidereal Astrology. If you are new to the channel, be sure to check out the link down below because the signs are different. All right, so Virgos, this week, let's go and look at yourself, which is seen by your ruler Mercury. Mercury is actually shifting into Gemini this week here around Wednesday. So what this means is that Mercury's been in your 9th house, which is about adventure, travel, or philosophy, your university studies, just that higher wisdom. And now shifting into your 10th house of career, of productive life, of the big picture stuff. And this has already been the area of focus for you because you've had the Sun and Venus in that 10th house. This is going to be the location of the next new moon, which will be very early next week on Monday. So it's a good time to continue to focus there. You can be enjoying perhaps this productive stuff, and I think you'll certainly feel that shift here the second half of the week once your ruler goes into that 10th. And I want to mention too, Mercury is going into his friendly sign of Gemini, so it could ease things up there perhaps on the with you and the things that maybe you're learning about or exchanging or thinking about in general. So that's going to be yourself. One thing I want to mention too is that Mercury is squaring up to Chiron here on Monday, so if you are feeling any wounds relating to self on Monday, this is a cyclical thing. It's about acceptance, and it's through that acceptance that the healing takes place and we have that rejuvenation. All right, now involving relationships, this is seen by Jupiter, who's still very close to the North Node, so you guys are likely still learning a lot about relationships, maybe about that detachment, letting go, the compassion, the understanding, if that's the case, of the 12th house. It's all about that, letting go and detachment, and that can be a very positive energy as you learn more about that, as you learn more about relationships this week. And Mercury is going to be sextiling up to Jupiter here around Friday, so there could be opportunity or something there to connect, maybe share ideas or something with your relationships also. Now the relationship sphere does have Chiron going retrograde on Monday, so right at the beginning of the week, there's this now reflection about relationships and maybe doing this healing, because Chiron has been in your 7th house this year, helping you heal through your interpersonal connections. And now retrograde, it's a good time to reflect on that, right? How can you do that healing and, acceptance there? And this is both, within self and then perhaps in your relationships as well, that then leads to that transformation and healing. So that's the relationship sector. In terms of your work, this is also seen by Mercury. And again, all this 10th house activity is all about the big picture stuff. Mercury up here in the 10th, could be a lot of focus there, and I think new things continuing to unfold, specifically after next week, once you have that new moon up there in the 10th. All right, now in terms of the finances, this is seen by Venus. Venus is forming a couple aspects here this week. The first is on Monday, trining up to Neptune, perhaps a bit of support here, easygoingness with your values in life, which could be quite nice. And then here around Thursday and Friday, when she sextiles up to Jupiter, she's also going to be opposing up to Pluto. So although there's a bit of that inspiration or easygoingness or something involving your values, there's also this importance of balance. And I think just generally here, it's a balance of your personal life and your work life. But with the finances, maybe some sort of change, maybe letting go of some old belief systems or something to help transform this area. But again, it's with balance, it's with moderation. All right, so those are the key areas in terms of the overview. The things we didn't cover is that Mars is going direct, and he's been in retrograde for about the past few months. So this has been, particularly this past month, relating to your values, relating to perhaps this financial material stuff, reflecting on this, reflecting on your sense of self-worth, and where you can become perhaps more self-reliant in your life. So however that's been coming through, there's this shift now of motivation taking us into July of what really motivates you with your values, what really motivates you about the financial stuff, or those things you enjoy, and how to maybe take some action, some energy towards cultivating that. But again, it's subtle. I think going into July, there'll be an increase of motivation there, but there could be this new shift, this new understanding about the things that you value in life and what really motivates you about them. So that's very important for all of us, that Mars direct this week. And then, like I said there, that Thursday, Friday, that Venus sextiling up to Jupiter. And then over the weekend, the Sun does trine up to Neptune. topping off the week, and this is perhaps a bit of easygoingness for you to get some of that alone time, rest and relaxation, spiritual time. Although a lot of this is, up at the top, there's a lot of this energy at the moment, perhaps to focus on those productive or career goals. But the weekend could be good for maybe getting some of that R&R and taking it easy there and enjoying that. All right, so Virgos, I hope you guys have an excellent week. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all next week.